Today I'm going to talk about my project Road Signs and Belonging Place Identity along Forest Road in Hurstville. I focus on a short segment of Forest Road between Tracy Street and the Avenue. This is only about 300 meters long, but it carries very heavy car and bus traffic. Also, it's a busy everyday street for pedestrians. It links the station, bus stop, supermarket, and the surrounding apartments. It has high concentration of Chinese and other migrant business. To understand the street, I use the concept of place identity. It's a superstructure of self-identity that forms through our long-term relationships with place. It includes our memories, feelings, ideas, and values about a particular setting. So places like streets are not just natural backgrounds. Over time, they become part of how we answer questions like who am I and where do I belong. So in this project, I break that down into these four parts. For the first part, um, the environmental part. When you walk this segment at different time, you see very patterned behaviors. Elder people, most Chinese push shopping trolleys from the supermarket. At lunchtime, office worker queue outside Chinese barbecue shop, filling the narrow footpath. These repeated routines create the environmental past that becomes part of people's personal and collective life stories of living in Hurstville. For the second part, um, signs and the shop front. The visual field of the street is dominated by Chinese and English. There are large red and gold signs, food imagery, and Chinese characters, often with some smaller English translators. For many migrants, this allows them to navigate the whole street in their own language. This strongly supports a sense of comfortable and belonging. However, for people who don't read Chinese or don't share this cultural background, the same visuals can feel unfamiliar or like someone else's street. For the third part, street design. Although the street is lively, the design only partly supports comfortable use. The the footpaths are narrow for the amount of pedestrian traffic. These are further squeezed by they are further squeezed by hollows, beams, traffic light posts, and the shop signs. Formal crossing points are limited, so at the main intersection, many people simply cross between vehicles rather than waiting for the line. Some things you can see happen and again. This shows the belonging and exclusion are not about culture. They are also about very small detail of street design and traffic. Along this short segment, you can see elder two-story shop buildings next to the new mixed-rise apartment. Some facades have been renewed. In this video, you can see the area under the construction. Finally, for the planning documents for Hurstville aim to intensify the center and upgrade the public domain. So the purpose more mixed-use development, higher densities, and a better streetscape. These changes could make Forest Road more comfortable and safer for pedestrians. In summary, this short part of Forest Road shows how normal suburban street can be very important for migrant place identity. Through routines, signs, shop front, and design, it shapes who feel at home and how people connect to their life to Hurstville and to Sydney. Future plannings should see streets like Forest Road not only as traffic routes, but also as a place of belonging in a multicultural city.